I do indeed want to sim a little bit this season. And we shall. But before that, and before we get a completed look at our team, let me just make sure I don't have the points to use. 60 points for that one. Good lord. It's the last update that we need, though, for McDermott. And it's XP gains for corners. So we'll have to look in that direction. Let's keep saving points there, then. Again, I fully expect this team to be trash this season. We're still a 75 rated team. Free agency-wise, there was very, very little out there to improve the team. And again, we'll be spending this season and next season in St. Louis before moving, because you're not allowed to move in consecutive seasons. But to look at the team, then. Again, Osborne's still going to be our QB. Thomas, Porter, Witherspoon is the running back, so that stays the same. We found the rookie fullback, Chris Pope, with his normal dev. And wideouts, it is Curtis, Noel, Kinley, Tolbert, Cody Sheehan that we just drafted. Joey Winter's still there, trying to get him to develop. Of course, Childress still the only decent tight end that we have. Dexter Davis on the O-line with Jason Cage, Carl Gleason, Tyson Faulkner, and the only O-lineman below a 70 is Brandon Griffin. The D-line, Brian Bates, of course, now a superstar. With Dakota Gay, Joey Bingham, and Frank Ringer at DT. It's not bad. Linebackers, it's still tragic. Marcus Calhoun, Jay Smith, Kendrick Drummond, and Trayvon Bowman. Corners, Dickerson, Oakman, Bryan, Leach, and Khalid Bush. And the safeties, Darius Charles, Gardner. And you got Macklin, Crisp, and Quincy Warner, who was the only star dev free agent that we were able to find. It's tragic. Kicker is Cade Slack, of course. The punter, Dave Smatt. Kick returner's MVP. It's fine by me. Cody Sheehan's the punt returner. It's fine by me as well. I don't think there's anything we really need to worry about here. Thomas still the third down back and the primary power back. Slot receivers, Kindley. I think we're good. I mean, I still have no expectations this year. This will be the year that we're actually trash, like we should have been last year. But we went from so much hope and optimism not that long ago to now just being very sad. Very sad. Because it looked like we might have had a decent draft, and then we didn't. And then it looked like we might have been okay in terms of free agency. And while our depth improved, we didn't get any obvious lights out signings. I do still want to focus on our lowest rated dudes that have a dev pattern. It's a risk, but I feel like overall team depth is kind of what we need. So that'll be the game plan. And someone like Quincy Warner will be in training for like the next 3 years. Oh, man. It'd be nice to be able to sort by dev pattern. Yeah, there's quite a few. Hey, we're up to a 76 after that. Quality of life changes. There's quite a few I have on my short list of moves that could be made. As Marcus Calhoun at linebacker, he's our best linebacker, or second best linebacker. He's our best outside linebacker. He's up to a 71. Khalid Bush also improves. Again, even though he's 25, I'm desperate to at least see him become somewhat useful. And then Terry Childress at tight end. It's an 80. Not bad. Way to go, Terry. Good old Terrell. The one thing we actually didn't do was go to schemes and see what the best fit is. 84% for vertical zone run. That'll stay. 86 for disguise 3-4. We'll just go with the 4-6. It doesn't make too much of a difference. All right, cool. Well, let's do this. I mean, our team is ready for the season. 76 rated. There's once again football in St. Louis. And we pick up an injury immediately. And it's Skylar Carlisle, our new left tackle edition. He's out for the rest of the preseason. Sorry, Skylar, no XP for you. No XP for you. Our Sam boys there. Actually, let me double check that Calhoun is still the lowest rated star. He is. I mean, Dexter Davis at a 74. You could argue it, again, it makes a lot of sense to get Dexter Davis in there. It makes a lot of sense for some of these guys to, man, Brian Bates too. Do we have the time to focus on these other guys, or do we focus just on those superstars, even though they'll still get XP? Focus on the stars, or just say they're already going to be good. If these guys become good, it could make a difference. Fuck. That's the tough choice right now. So if we were to have a different 6, it would be Davis, Gay, Bingham, Bates, probably Childress and Osborne. And these guys are 25 too, the odds that they make it. I'm at least going to keep them there for the rest of the preseason. But we don't want to waste the fact that we have Davis there. We could get him that extra XP he really needs. Although he does get an upgrade point without having that extra XP. It's only a 74. He really didn't go up by that much in his rookie year. God, that's tough. That's a tough call, man. Can we get 12 training slots, please? More than 6 training slots would be great. Be very helpful and overpowered. Witherspoon's up to a 68. Stevie Johnson at linebacker. I think he got a little bit better. Luke Brooks at center. No real upgrade for him, unfortunately. And Dakota Gay stays at 77. Nerd, I mean, it's not a bad idea, right? To focus stars, it's tough. Tough. The balance between a good bit of team depth. We're trying to boost up those stars. We have another injury here. And it's our backup quarterback, Austin Hudson. He'll be out for a couple of weeks. I had a bad feeling it was going to be Osborne, but it's not. It's Hudson who goes down to injury. What about 3 star guys? What about? Honestly, I was thinking of splitting it, because if we did, we would take out the 25-year-olds. Right? Those would be the guys to take out. I think we gotta focus on the stars, yeah. Again, it was Davis. Go to Gay. Joey Bingham. The superstar and Bates. And then probably again Childress and Osborne, or we say screw Childress and go for some of the other top guys, because then it's a tough decision anyway. But if we focus on Warner and then keep Calhoun in there, it's not that bad. Instead of having to choose. Although we could just split the time. Man. It's a tough choice, dude. It is a tough choice on how to split up these times. Does Dakota is gay? No, but Bruno Mars is. Does Bruno Mars is gay though? Goddamn. Well, does he? Answer the question. Jesus. That's right. I answered a question with another question. Brian Bates, up to an 80. Getting ready for his second season. Craziness. Freddie, if you could have a breakout moment this season, we'd have 2 top-notch wide receivers. And we'd be set up quite well. Benny Mack up to a 74. Not bad. Cookie Crisp up to a 72. Up to a 72. Socks, what did you send? Oh God. I don't even want to read that. I got a quick glance of it, I don't even want to read it. Bradley Hicks to a 70, or I wish a 74, a 64. He's our third string now, temporarily second string quarterback. Skylar Carlisle, currently injured, gets an upgrade point. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Sorry, a tad bit distracted. Alex Curtis gets better as well. He's up to an 89, which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. He's superstar X Factor. Thank God the Texans are no more. And I mean, I did what the Texans have barely done. Made the playoffs. 76 rated team are the Bulldogs. 77 offense, 76 defense. MVP gets better at running back. He's a 70 off of essentially morale. As our second choice back. All right, so to week 1 we go. Let's do it. So still really have to decide what to do. What to do in terms of training. Again, maybe half the season to Bobby. Or just, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like Thomas and Curtis are already great. Try to keep updating the lower rated guys in Osborne and Childress. If Osborne keeps developing, we're that much better, so. I don't know. Maybe we're making a mistake switching it. Maybe we made a mistake not focusing training this way for the past couple seasons. Who's to say? Joey Winters gets better. Raheem Peters gets better. Demetrius Turner on the O-line gets better. He's up to a 65. Quincy Warner, that safety, he's up to a 59. Somebody like that could develop pretty fast. And then Joey Bingham at DT is up to a 78. Joey, if you could stay healthy this season, if we had Joey Bingham, we might have beaten the Chiefs. That's right, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. So we will sim week 1 against the Tennessee Titans, who are only 5 overall points better than us, as stupid as that is. And we lose? Yes, we lose. 30 to 24. Heineke doesn't get a rating adjustment. Yeah, he needs to eat pants. Warner was a 58 or a 57. He wasn't as bad as a 55. Heineke did have a pretty good game, but also it was against the New York Giants. So, you know, how much credit do you really give him? From nerd, I had to joke around a little bit at least. A little bit at least. All right. Again, I would not be surprised if we have the #1 overall pick at the end of the season. I can't help but think that the memes are out the door. But it's not as if having a bad season is necessarily a bad thing. Another season's worth of development could work out pretty well for us. Fitzsimmons gets better at linebacker. He's now officially a scheme fit. Pretty good. Aaron Stanley on the O-line. Gets a little bit better. And Dexter Davis. Up to a 75. Again, probably should have been training him up all of last season. I do have that regret. But I honestly thought he'd develop faster than he did. So Curtis and Crisp are healthy for this game against Denver. Can we get the win? No, we are 0-2. Well, maybe we, as Jason Cage is hurt, maybe it's a good thing I didn't put up a prediction in chat, because if I did, I have a feeling a lot of people would be out of points right now if we said, hey, over under 6 wins. As Alex Curtis needs a new contract, and we'll give him all the money. And, okay, so now our star players need contracts. Trevor Thomas also stays. Bobby Oz will need a new deal. But all the OGs of this team, it's about time to start paying them some money. So again, we'll stick with the stars. Oh yeah, we have like $200 million in cap space. It's ridiculous. It's literally never going to be an issue as to whether or not we have cap space. Never going to be a problem. One of the benefits of a series like this. Wallsy, what's going on? I'm doing quite well. How are you? We are dealing with the up and down, topsy-turvy nature of optimism and devastating pessimism known as Madden franchise mode. As Dave Smart hits an 80. Way to go, Dave. Like a side of cap space with that. How's that number 1 overall tackle? I mean, he's a 75 right now. We didn't focus train him last year. I probably should have. But he is superstar dev, so we'll see how he gets on this season. Will Kindly, the kindly. Gets a little bit better. Choppa, that's a hell of an intro. What's going on? I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just saying you were very out in the open. Loving the UMass series. Indeed. I had fun with that. It's a shame it had to end when it ended, but I had fun with that. We'll definitely go back to NCAA 13 at some point. It won't be anytime soon. Like, by the time we're done with this, we're going to be pretty footballed out for a while, but I do love me some NCAA 13. Got my first COVID shot, got some whiskey, and I'm relaxing. I mean, that sounds like a night. That does sound like a night. Fair enough. Oh, Lord, the UMass series. It was something. Let's see. Trayvon Bowman. He gets better. Ever tried? I have not tried college football revamped. I've been tempted. But I prefer the scouting on 13 over 14. Because 14 scouting is literally Madden, where you just hit a button. 13, you actually have to try to engage and pay attention. So 13 scouting is a lot more fun. Or recruiting, I should say. All right, will we go 0-3 against a ridiculously high-rated 49ers team? And indeed, we lose again. We're 0-3. I love F1. Almost makes me want to play it. A-Squared, you should get it. If you have an Xbox, prior F1 games are available through Game Pass. The F1 series is fantastic. Apparently Bobby Osborne's going to play tough to get, but that's okay. We do have the staff points now to get that other upgrade, so let's do that really quickly. And that's the last upgrade that we need on Sean McDermott. I knew we'd suck. Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way. Oh shit, there's actually 2 upgrades that we need. Let's get the linebacker upgrade. Now we only need 1 more upgrade on McDermott, and it's complete. And that's the short memories there for the corners. So, still got a ways to go. This new college football game EA is making will be like older NCAA games are more like Madden. I mean, I feel like it's going to be more like Madden. So, I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic, which I guess you could say is pessimistic, but that's the same way I am for literally every EA game. Hope for the best. Low expectations, right? I feel like that's pretty much the best way to handle it. Hope that the game will be fantastic, but, you know, we'll see. So Luke Brooks gets some attribute boosts, but does not go up in overall. Dakota Gay improves again. He's now at 78, but the morale's starting to take a hit because we haven't won a game yet. Darius Charles getting better. I'm going to start a new franchise again. Or did I just start a new franchise again? I mean, we started this last week. And the game plan is simple. Win a Super Bowl, and then take a break from Madden, even if the scouting update comes out. Again, I don't care, because they still haven't confirmed when the hell it comes out. Even if it comes out tomorrow, it's like, whatever. I'm not restarting. Really hope they have a great building block based off of 13. I mean, again, it's pretty much been the opinion, right? If you have 14's gameplay, but NCAA 13's scouting, you have the ideal college football game. Like, again, 14's gameplay was definitely better than 13. But 13's recruitment made 14 that much better. I heard it was delayed. I mean, again, it's just they haven't talked about it at all. My presumption is that it was probably going to be delayed in the first place, which is why I just said, screw it, let's play. As Childress is up to an 82. Way to go, Terrence. About 22 gameplay with 13 scouting. Apparently Bobby Osborne and Hudson were both roughed up. Can we win our first game of the season against Arizona? No, we are 0-4. We are 0-4. We'll pay Bobby Osborne a lot of money. Let's pay Terrence a lot of money. He wants even more money. Kareem Dickerson, let's pay you more money. We were talking about the scouting update for Madden. Which, again, they haven't acknowledged at all since the game came out. Whew. So, yes, even though the team is better than they were last season, we are getting no results whatsoever, which is exactly what I said would happen. It's definitely an off year. A #1 overall pick might not be bad. This is why I was devastated when we didn't beat the Chiefs, is because you just kind of know that when you're a bad team and you go on a run, the next year you're going to suck. Shout out to the Arizona Coyotes, who made a Western Conference final. Pretty much the comparison. Sorry if Deke Slayer's in here, by the way. We're bringing that up. Skylar Carlisle. Just getting the upgrades, but no real overall difference. Quincy Warner does get another upgrade point, even though he's not a focused player. Cade Slack at kicker gets better again. He stays at an 84. It must be awareness. Awareness and kick power. Joey Bingham. 79 now for Joey. He's asleep. He's a busy man tomorrow. He's a busy man every day. Kids these days talk about the grind. He invented the grind. Brian Leach, one of our draft picks that the AI handed us this year. +3 man coverage. That's not bad. We do have a lot of upgrade points here. Bobby Caldwell. Hopefully some crucial attributes there. Luke Corbett stays at a 66. Yeah, this season is all about development at this stage already. That's all we can look at. Oscar Ramirez. Didn't invent it. Deke is the grind. Fair. And Alex Curtis, our X Factor wideout, hits a 90 overall. 3rd round pick, that Alex Curtis. What a beaut. Okay, will we go 0-5 as we take on Tennessee, who already beat us this season? Hey, we won a game, 28-17, over the Titans. Not bad. So we are no longer without a win, also known as being winless. Sign Jay Smith, hopefully. These guys, man, beggars can't be choosers. All these fuckers want more money. Okay. Top hat can't relate, but fair enough. Alright. 1 reception this week. That works. Keep the training going. We know Osborne has an upgrade point because his meter was empty. Basically, I want to find out if we're going to end up with the #1 overall pick. And indeed, Bobby gets that upgrade. He is now an 81. Not bad. What would have happened if we were focus training him all of last year? He might be a point or two higher. Dickerson's now a 77. That's on the 2-lane helmet. It's pretty cool. Super old school type of college football helmet. And Trevor Thomas is a overall level. There's a lot of stuff going on with him right now. Jacksonville. Well, we win our 2nd game of the season. At this point, you almost have to hope that we lose. We've won 2 in a row, from 0-4 to 2-4, taking on the 1-5 Vegas Raiders. So indeed, we are looking like we're going to screw ourselves out of a high draft pick. Re-sign Terrence. Mr. Smith will sign him to more money, because why not? Gleason wants more money. Beautiful. Oakman wants more money. No, he doesn't. He'll sign. And then Jason Cage will probably want more money. Yeah. Again, as we sign the core of the team. The weekly strats. Yeah, we're not going to get 5 sacks in a game. That challenge is outrageous. So Davis is very close to an upgrade point, as is Brian Bates, which is, you know, only good news for the lines of the team, both offensive and defensive. See what we got for upgrades here. Dexter Davis gets better again. Up to a 77. We really should have focused on him last year. Ben Macklin is now a 75. Not bad. Khalid Bush. Still a 68, but he's up with the old team player temperament, whatever. Joey Winners. Still getting a little bit better. Stevie Johnson. Up to a legitimate 66. Demetrius Tana. Hello, Bagel. How are you? And Brian Bates stays at an 80, but we'll hopefully get some crucial points here. +3 to finesse moves. It's pretty damn good again for Bates, who is unbelievable. So can we beat the Raiders? Or are we going to continue to screw up our tank? We lose. Okay, so the tank's back on because both ourselves and Vegas are 2-5. Definitely not making the playoffs. The tank is on. The question of where will we be drafting, because we're definitely not making it back to the playoffs. Doing well, eating some pot roast. What time is it there, excuse me? That does sound delicious. Alright. And 10 p.m. I mean, hey. I won't judge you for 10 p.m. pot roast. You do you. You do you. I don't know anyone that would turn down 10 p.m. pot roast. How could you? How could you, you know? As Will goes up to a 74. Not bad. So yeah, we'll pretty much get to the point where we know what's going to happen with this team. I don't know if we'll get to another draft because I do want to get into some NBA, and we have some simming to do. And hopefully, again, get to play some F1 as well. So, yeah, we'll continue to focus on our stars here. Midnight pizza is also delicious, and now I'm hungry, and I'm going to have to eat during the stream. It's awful. K-Town, what's going on? How are ya? I hope you're well. The burger's on the grill at 10 p.m. Jesus. Marcus Calhoun gets better. MVP, Montel Vontavious Porter. He's up to a 70. Mukbang us, nerd. I'm not gonna bang you anything. I should, though. I should. Just destroy any fringe hope of health I have by becoming a fucking mukbang YouTuber or TikToker. Oh, Aaron Stanley. Freddie Knoll. Up to an 81. Hey, Freddie, could you have a breakout moment, please? That's the one thing to note as well. We have had shit luck. Just garbage luck when it comes to breakout players. It's awful. Like, come on, give me something. Fuck. And we lost 42-0 to Jacksonville. Good Lord, the tank, if you didn't think it was back on before, the tank is back on. Good God. Good God, is the tank back on? And all my players being like, we know you got cap space. You're going to give us money, damn it. I'm going to have to. Cross for over 200 yards. Again, won't happen. Ender. Oh, God. Cannelloni, pasta or impasta? That's a reference to the Toogie Steak Podcast, which you can check out on Spotify, Apple, Google, or on YouTube at the Toogie Steak Podcast YouTube channel. Brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, I'll thank you, and so will your balls, probably. Just kidding about the probably. They will thank you. Frank Ringer finally gets his first upgrade. He's still a 75. Oh, Frank, you were pretty disappointing, but if you win Rookie of the Year, you can turn it around. Carl Gleason gets better. Tyson Faulkner. Quincy Warner has upgrades coming here, too. Quincy Warner, another upgrade point. It's at least his third of the year. It's fantastic. Peter Alex Curtis has another upgrade point, and he's not even a focus player this year. Dude, he is going to go down as one of the top wide receivers we've ever had. And we just had one with Hardwick in Atlanta. It's Luke Brooks. He's up to a 60 now. And Alex Curtis goes up to a 91. You have a code for Manscaped? I do. That's code Toogie. 20% off your order and free worldwide shipping. Get yourself numerous different products that I'm not going to talk about because I don't technically get paid for this ad spot. But if you listen to the podcast, I'll tell you all about it. All right. So we're a 77 rated team. We have a 79 rated offense. We're definitely not making the playoffs this season, which kind of blows. Kind of blows that we're not going to go back to the playoffs this year. But at 2-6, I mean, we have a good chance of tanking our way to a high draft pick, which hopefully the AI doesn't completely waste as we lose to the Panthers 42-20. Problem is now we're not just losing, we're getting stomped on. Just stomped on. Joel Cookie Crisp gets better. Brian wants... Oh boy, no. How much money? Fuck. It's a 1-year deal? It was. There's more salary, Brian. Take the deal. Marcus Duke Calhoun. Signs. Austin Coleman. Wants more money. Balls. Alright, training again. We now have an 80 rated offense. The jet lag advantage in London is gone. It could have been a factor. It could have been. Who's to say? I mean, our first season in London was pretty trash too, so it's always that second year before we move. That's when we show up. Brandon Griffin gets better. He's up to a 66. Again, he's our starting right tackle. Skylar Carlisle. He's getting a couple of upgrade points this year, but the overall hasn't necessarily gone up. That's how bad his attributes are. Joey Bingham stays at a 78.9. +2 finesse moves, +1 tackle. Dexter Davis, another upgrade on the O-line. It's up to a 78. We really should have focused on him last year, but he'll still turn into a great player. Chris Pope, our new fullback. Thank God we finally got one. He's now a 74. He's a beast, man. Eddie Gardner is now a scheme fit. 72 as a safety. Niles Bryant at corner, just signed to a new deal. Now he's a 72. So he gets better at playing zone defense. Steve Tolbert. Now a legitimate 72. Still no breakout moments this season. Cam Fitzsimmons is a 67. We're getting good upgrades. Demetrius Tanner goes up to a 67. And last one was Dave Smart, our punter. It was now an 81. So, I mean, at least the special teams department is looking pretty good. All right, Faulkner's back. Wow, the Colts are 5-4. At least we ruined the Indianapolis Colts. Sorry, Crash. But at least we ruined the Colts. We did lose to them. But they will never get over that loss to us. We must have deflated the football or something. They'll make up some excuse as to why they got pooped on. MVP. Let's go ahead and sign you as you keep getting better. And Joey Winters at wide receiver. We might as well keep you as well. Lots more money. Okay. The lay down and respect content. You saying that, if I didn't know exactly what you were referring to, I don't think I'd be able to guess that you mean watching a Twitch stream. The St. Louis Bulldogs, yes. So we moved the Houston Texans to London to become the London Bulldogs. The problem is when you move to St. Louis, you have to keep whatever team you have. So if we had moved straight to St. Louis, we would have been the St. Louis Texans. It's that dumb. Spates, again, gets another upgrade point. The overall doesn't go up. But he is getting crucial boosts to crucial stats that are lacking. Let's see, Austin Coleman. He's up to a 71. So, I mean, again, like, we're not going to make the playoffs this year, but that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing in the long run because we will get a higher draft pick. Like, last year really was pretty shit for us because we screwed ourselves out of a better draft pick, but we almost memed our way to a conference title. So, and Terry Childress just keeps getting better. He's now an 83. The Montana Californians or some shit. I mean, you gotta make a couple of moves if you want to get the stupidest names you possibly can, but it is possible. We take on the 3-6 LA Rams. I believe it's Jared Goff at quarterback again. And we lose 21-9. So we're now 2-9 on the season. We've already matched our total amount of wins from last year. Oh, goodness. Or total amount of losses, excuse me. I got distracted by TKH with the reference of the century, as of course that guy declined a contract. Goodness. Unfortunately, there's not a quick clip of him saying that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. What a gimmick. 4-7 New York Jets. 4-7 New York Jets. Get that upgrade through. So I think what we'll do, we will finish simming the regular season. Probably look at the stats and everything tomorrow and maybe get to the draft tomorrow as well. But at least we'll know for sure where we're going to pick. For the most part here, once we get done with this sim. There's Cookie Crisp is up to a 73. Cody Sheehan was a wide receiver we drafted this year. He stays at a 72. The next Adam Thielen, you are not. Quincy Schaefer at DT goes up to a 68, not bad. It's our third string DT. And then Darius Charles at safety is now a scheme fit. 76 overall. Not too bad, Darius. Not too bad. Will we lose to the Jets now that we're a 78 rated team? The answer is yes. We are 2-10. St. Louis wanted football back. LOL. Be careful what you wish for, St. Louis. Be careful what you wish for. Oh boy, so many contracts to sort out. Thank you, Khalid, for accepting the deal and getting that done. Who's our current quarterback? It is still Colt's the same guy. Osborne's the same dude. It was the only pick that we really had an effect on. He's an 81. He's about to be an 82 here. Very, very shortly. Unless the attributes that get upgraded aren't enough to push him up to an 82. But yeah, he's still our guy. The AI has drafted us another quarterback since, but he was normal dev. So Mr. Smith. -3 morale. Boy, the guys are not happy that we are terrible. Kindly. The 75. Not too bad. We haven't had a single breakout moment this year. Normally when your team is this bad, the game at least feeds you a breakout moment or two to be like, hey, here's hope. Here's some optimism. Nope. You know why? Because we're in St. Louis. There's no hope. There's no optimism. It's St. Louis. Oh, God. Brandon Griffin's up to a 67 as our starting right tackle. Oscar Ramirez, still at a 65. And Dexter Davis. Let's get some crucial stats up there. Not bad. St. Louis Sads. St. Louis Bull Sads. Take on the 5-6 Cleveland Browns here in Week 13. And we lose 35-30. I expected this team to be trash. I didn't know if we would be this bad. But, yeah, no, we are a tragedy. We are a tragedy, and we're still going to have a lot of contracts to sign here. $169 million in cap space, though. Where are we moving next year? So, we don't know. We can't move this year. You have to stay at least one season wherever you move, and then again, we'll spin the wheel to see where we go next, to a location where we've yet to be. And at that point, unless it lands on like one or two places where it's like St. Louis and you can't pick a new name, we will no longer be the Bulldogs. Quincy Warner keeps getting better. See, this is my regret. Like, if I had focused Quincy Warner, he might be a 65 by now. It's just so tough. It's like, do you focus on the top players, the lowest guys with patterns that could keep getting better and fast enough to end up being impact players? Become the Oakland Bulldogs. I mean, could be the San Diego Bulldogs. Cade Slack hits an 85. Not bad. Bobby Oz, the Wizard of Oz. He's now an 82. Of course, he has the -2 right now due to morale. Brian Bates gets better. He's currently injured, but he's now an 81. Very good. +3 finesse moves. San Diego does have teams, yes, but you can keep your team name. Calhoun gets better because he's now a -3 morale. Tyson Faulkner, he's up to a 73. So I don't think, have we hit an 80 overall yet? If we haven't, we're definitely going to hit an 80 overall very, very soon. Joey Winters. Actually, I don't know if we can beat the San Diego Bulldogs. I think it would say you have to pick a new team name. Trapped to the third best in true value, pick number 30. It's a 76. Oof. Unless there's like a massive tie at 76 overall. So yeah, it's a pretty rough draft, Ron. God damn. 76 being the highest. Alex Curtis got better again, and he hasn't been a focus player all season. He is in Greg Hardwick territory. And hopefully, we get to see him in action as a Super Bowl champion as we get that final staff point that we needed. I didn't notice. So we are going to have Sean McDermott fully upgraded as our head coach. Everything we need from him is now here, which is awesome. So now we get to focus on the OC and the DC, and then player personnel is the last thing that we need. Because there's not really much we can do. This is going to help the XP for sure. Again, it is our bye week. We take on the Chiefs. Playoff rematch, baby, against the Chiefs. Can't wait. They're 10-3. Contract-wise, Raheem Peters wants a deal. You got it, Raheem. Wait for the next few weeks here. Do the training. And we have an injury to one of our star players. I think our tight end. Maybe not. Somebody's out. I can't quite put my finger on who it is. Bingham. Somebody got hurt. Can't quite recall who it is. Or it just took Brian Bates out. That's who's missing. This game trying to fuck on me, taking Brian Bates out of there. He must have gotten hurt and then have been fine. Jesus. Just pulled off the undercut of dreams and Emily. God, I want to play some more F1 tonight. It's the Canadian GP in our career mode. Although I do have to reset delivery and such. As Joey Bingham hits an 80. Not bad, Joey. Not bad. Benjamin Macklin gets another upgrade point. Not even going to bother doing the math, but he got better. Carl Gleason. Man, Carl Gleason's gotten a lot of upgrade points this season. Quite a few indeed. Ryan Leach at corner. He's now a scheme fit. What the hell does this game trying to fuck on me mean? Have you not heard the story? I will link you this video. Literally all you have to do is search "fuck on me" Cody Rhodes. But I'll link you that video. It's 4 minutes of delight. Decided to run a pad sim with Mac Jones as an X Factor? Yes. My team drafted 97 strength, 80 overall, alignment number 1. Jesus. Trevor Thomas keeps getting better as well. God damn. See, from Sox knows. That's the important thing. All right. Well, let's get pooped on by the Chiefs again. If we beat them here and now compared to in the playoffs, I'm gonna be very mad. Yeah, we lost. 2-12, baby. Experience St. Louis football. 2-12. What a welcome back to St. Louis. God damn. What a welcome back to St. Louis. Delightful. Very disappointing season, but again, a high draft pick is welcome for this team. Like a dynamite linebacker. Draft me the next Brian Urlacher. Just don't make him a psychopath. Alright, Dexter Davis, another point. He's now a 79. So he'd definitely be over an 80 if we focused him last year. Dakota Gay. Now up to a 79. How have we not gotten a single breakout moment all season? Especially with someone like Freddie Noel, who's gotten better. He's gotten upgrade points 3 times this season, if I'm not mistaken. Like, this is crazy how bad our luck has been. Lead Bush gets better. Fortunately, he's 25, so he's really not going to get any better long term. And then Freddie Noel. Keeps getting better, but doesn't get a breakout moment. It's tragic. Absolutely tragic. We sim this game against the Chargers. We're 5-9. And We lose, but we finally get a breakout moment. Oh, thank God. Finally, we get a breakout moment. In the penultimate game of the season, we get a breakout moment. Thank God. I'm starting to think it wasn't going to happen at all this year. But we finally get one. Maybe that'll be the highlight of the night. The ideal situation will be to lose that game, but still get the moment. Will it be another defensive player? The only breakout moments so far, too, have been for defensive players. Which, again, those defensive challenges are a massive pain in the ass. Just massive. Alright, first and foremost, our player upgrades. The only one is Brandon Griffin again. Keeps getting better at right tackle. Let's go reorganize the depth chart really quickly. Actually, let's wait. Who's the player? It's another corner. It's Andrew Oakman. Or for the first time, it is a corner, but Andy Oakman. We're just going to sim it. He'll get the upgrade. If he gets the stats, cool. Let's just sim it and see if he gets it. Good Lord. Actually, I'll make him the #1 corner on the depth chart. God damn it, man. It's always defensive players. We need better defense, but the moments are so frustrating. I'll play Oakman as a #1 corner in this game. And let's see if he gets it. As we lose 38-28. Hey, he actually got it. Way to go, Andy. Way to go. Goes up to star dev, but he'll get the XP. 20,000 XP for Oakman. Left tackle's a superstar, but is a +4 overall at tight end, whereas left tackle. I mean, how good is his catching stats? How good are his catching stats? Ender, it's a hell of a story, isn't it? So we finally got an upgrade. Legit. And we head into our final game of the season. We do have some contract offers to send out. I'm going to offer basically everybody more money so that nobody dicks around. So we can afford it. I mean, we have $133 million in cap room, for fuck's sake. Bobby Caldwell was a really good UDFA for us this year. And he knows it. That's why he wants to get paid. Luke Corbett. Also, he signs Oscar Ramirez. Bradley Hicks. Third string quarterback. Pay that man his money. Alright, how many more dudes are we going to have to sign here? It's always the problem every year is we got to sit here for an hour and re-sign all the UDFAs from this season. We got 2 more here. Carlisle. The last one is Luke Brooks. 47 catching with 66 speed. Yeah, probably don't put him at tight end. He's not, unless you can get that catching stat up there, he'll be an amazing blocking tight end, but that's a bit rough. Make him a fullback. Alright, here we go. Our final training for this season. I love upsetting kids in Battlefield. I'm actually kind of glad Battlefield got pushed back because it'll be easier to play it in November than October. Very happy about that. So the question is it 3-14 or 2-15 for this year? Childress is now an 84, which is delightful. Joey Bingham gets better. He's now an 81. Very good, Joey. Very, very good. When you snipe enough people that they send half their squad in the tank after you. That's my favorite. My favorite thing to do in Battlefield is to not spawn camp, but camp the team's gimme objective. It's my favorite thing to do. Set up a spawn beacon and just keep drawing enough people's attention back to their home objective that they end up giving up the other ones because they can't get you out of there. sniping and waiting for someone to try to revive. In fairness, Raver, for people like you, I just walk around and then knife you in the back. But some people aren't smart enough to do that. And Andrew Oakman, after your breakout moment, up to a 75. See, I'm smart enough to set up the spots right now, I'm saying. Very few spots, though. Very few. Problem is that makes your shots tough, so if you can hit them, fair play. Final game of the season. We know we're not making the playoffs. And there it is. 2-15. As a 79 overall team. We won 8 games last year. We were easily the worst team in the NFL, which is tremendous news because that means we have another #1 overall pick coming our way, which is awesome. Like, overall, that's pretty goddamn good. I will take another first overall pick as the rest of our team continues to get better. Frank Ringer goes up to a 76 just in time for the end of the season. Cage gets better. He's a 75. I feel like next year might be the year where we actually have some expectations to not be complete trash. That could be the year. So we know we have another #1 overall pick coming our way. The playoffs. #1 seed in the NFC, or in the AFC is the Chiefs. You have the Ravens and Jets, Jags, Browns, Pats, and Steelers. NFC, it's the #1 seed Niners. You have the Saints and Cardinals, Cowboys football team, the Lions, and the Panthers. Oh my. So tomorrow, I think it's pretty straightforward. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. And we'll go through another draft, and again, hope that the AI doesn't completely botch it. That would be great. Like, that would be great. And again, at a 79 rated team, I think we might actually have expectations. Unless the AI completely botches another draft pick. Which, let's be honest, there's a really good chance that could happen. But I mean, our coaching staff is top notch. We now have the ability to train up some other attributes. It's very good indeed, and to be honest, we're going to save up even more for concentration for wide receivers. So I think we'll switch over to some beautiful NBA. But despite the fact we just went 2-15, I actually am kind of excited for what this team could do next year, because we do, again, have a 79 rated team, and the defense has really caught up to the offense. I'd say that's very much the key here. I mean, again, right now, it's not a true look at the team because of the morale, but it's not bad. Like, we're better than the Texans team that we started with. I think that's the best way to put it.